So, let's get into the episode in 3, 2, 1.
We have fought long and hard in the war against our hated enemies, the Federation. Precious Triceraton blood has been spilt. Our glorious homeworld damaged and...
Honestly, for some reason, this kind of storyline with the Triceratons,
But through our bravery and strength of arms,
I really don't like it being included into the Turtles show, but I would actually love to watch a show about it.
Very soon,
I don't know why, honestly. It's just weirdly compelling, but it's also annoying that it's shoved into the Turtles story.
Victory! Victory! Our path to triumph is clear. We must recapture this fugitoid, who holds in its circuitry the mind of Professor Honeycutt. His teleportal device shall provide us with the means to crush the Federation and rule the universe once and for all. The fugitoid and his allies used the teleportal to escape us last time. But we have tracked the teleportal's transionic particle trail to the farthest corner of the T-17 galaxy, to an insignificant, watery green-blue planet. Even if we must tear that pitiful world apart piece by piece, the fugitoid will be ours.
Really? Is that stupid teleporter so fucking important?
Victory! Victory! Victory!
I mean, I don't even think teleporting a nuclear bomb into the center of a planet is gonna do anything, but okay. Was that the real title card or something? Please tell me that was a joke.
No! I'm hit!
Okay, it was.
First rule of playing Space Destructor, Don Boy. Never go up against me, for I am the Space Inhibitor! Resistance is futile!
Would it be really hard to play upside down?
My high score! Relax, Space...
Honestly, seeing this now has one episode, I believe, I don't know if it's in season 3 or season 4, even though I just checked which episodes are season 3 season 4. But there's one episode in which the Turtles go to one of these fallen ships. And I don't know, now that episode has even more of an impact, even though it's already kind of nostalgic for me.
Place, Prime Leader, and impenetrable to anything but our spacecraft. The fugitoid cannot escape.
He's not on Earth, you know that.
In the invasion to victory.
How long until they realize that he's not on Earth?
Sir, we have a problem. We have multiple bogies. Spacecraft, sir. We're under attack from...
Bogies? Really? A military...
outer space? Aliens? You gotta be kidding me.
A military guy would use the word bogies?
We're going to DEFCON 4.
He's not on Earth. Hasn't been for a long time now.
That one, setting to stun.
Okay, this is kind of terrifying. It does feel like a fucking alien invasion. I'm gonna give him that.
This is the emergency broadcast system. We interrupt this program to bring you critical information. Today, the unthinkable happened. Earth no longer need question if there is life on other planets. It is here, and we are in the
Oh my god, oh my god.
invasion.
This reminds me of the feeling I get from one episode of Doctor Who when the Daleks invade and everybody's like so fucking terrified. And you hear the Daleks say exterminate, and this kind of gave me the same vibe. I mean, it's basically the same thing, so of course it's gonna give me the same vibe, but I just wanted to mention it.
This was the scene moments ago in Times Square.
My sons, it is very important for you all to stay in the
They're gone already. Get Casey, April, Angel. Where's the Silver Sentry when you need him? I swear, if he doesn't do anything, I'm gonna fucking kill the writers.
We gotta do something.
What can we do against an entire invasion?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
That
I
walkie.
don't feel fine.
That walkie is the end of the world as we know it shortened, by the way. I learned that from one great show, which was a spin-off of The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. It's really good, or at least used to be.
It was a pretty sweet ride.
I don't think this is about us. We're not important enough for them to travel halfway across the universe.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm considered a pretty bad hombre pretty much anywhere in the galaxy. Remember, I am the Battle Nexus champion.
Dude, okay, this is gonna get exponentially more annoying.
Search the northern quadrant.
Until that episode comes.
You're with me.
We may not be able to save the world, but we sure as shell can save that old lady. Come on!
Oh, this one makes me want to write a fucking alien invasion story. I mean, I've actually wanted to do that for a long time, and now I'm definitely gonna write it. For fucking sure. It may not be anytime soon, but I'm writing that.
Yo! Eat feet, Hornhead! Yeah!
It's not nice to invade Mr. Ratsy's neighborhood.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Rappy boy! Their friends are coming back!
Chicken, 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 chicken. Yep, I thought that was gonna happen.
All right!
Out there, I'm getting you out of town where it's safe.
Or maybe in the sewers where they don't know to search for. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's go.
The turtles are gonna help them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Casey, you know how I'm always telling you not to go so fast?
Go faster.
Go fast! Go fast! Casey, look out!
Uh-oh.
Hang on, babe.
Don't call me babe! Yes!
Somebody's having fun. Kinda. Uh-oh. And they're dead. Where are the turtles? Come on! Hey, Romania's flag was there.
Quiet.
But not my country? Are you kidding me?
Reason with these extraterrestrials.
We must ask them what they want. Perhaps they mistook us for aggressors after we launched our jets.
Hello, April! No! They've got Casey and April. They're taking them to Central Park.
Well then why are we sitting here twiddling our shells? Let's move!
Come on, hell yeah, hell yeah. Go and save them. You should have done that 5 minutes ago.
Hey! Quit pushing, slime ball, or I'll...
Casey!
You'll do as you're told.
Go fuck yourself. Okay, that's terrifying.
Outpost 348 reporting in. No sign of the turtles, sir. No, I agree, sir.
What?
At this point, if the Earthlings are in the Triceraton's clutches, they won't be alive for much longer.
Wait, what? That came out of nowhere.
Let's get ready to kick some shell. Hold it, Raph. We're way outnumbered. We need to use our heads. Guess that leaves Mikey out.
You know, if all those people were set free at once, there'd be a lot of confusion.
Mikey had a good idea. Mikey had a good idea. Donnie, how do we get the cage down?
Okay, that was hilarious.
See that? The cage is triangulated by those 3 hovering platforms.
Mikey has been getting smarter the last few episodes.
Mikey, Raph, see if you two can set up a diversion so Donnie and I can get in close enough to take out one of those platforms. Let's move!
Hang on, I got a better idea. Check it out. Laser on overload! Run!
Mikey had 2 good ideas? Okay, what the fuck is going on?
Mikey. Definitely Mikey.
Come on, let's open the cage.
Okay, I'm really enjoying this episode. It feels so good written and the jokes are really funny.
The cage is down. Guard the prisoners.
Oh yeah, they run you over, just like this.
No!
Hell yeah, Donnie.
Back off, you bunch of Cretaceous leftovers! Keep your hands where I can see them.
Run! Run!
Really?
Run!
I mean, we'd better get these people out of here. Fast!
You heard the turtle. Let's move.
Come on! Step back a bit. Nice horn heads.
Donnie!
Donnie,
Yep.
no!
This is one of the Terrapin creatures that was with the Fugitoid. Quick, take him and let's go.
Good one. Your boner was more powerful than your brain. Do turtles even have boners? Okay. That was a really fun episode, not gonna lie, and you probably already know that by my reaction, but I fucking enjoyed the hell out of it. It felt so good written, and it feels powerful. I don't know how else to explain it. It has weight to it. I don't know how otherwise to put it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love everything about this episode. It was so fucking good. There wasn't that much fighting, but I enjoyed every single moment of it. Everything, like, it feels so tight. It feels like every scene matters. And I love that. Not much to say right now, so yeah, I'm gonna keep whatever I have to say for after the whole 3-parter is done. Because right now we don't really know that much. It was just build up. But yeah, let's move on to the next episode.
4 Terrapin monsters that helped the traitorous Fugitoid escape have dared to show themselves. Big mistake.
Oh, that's interesting. They're showing what happened from different angles. That was cool.
He'll tell us where the Fugitoid is hiding.
That kind of shows you that they actually kind of care about it. Because if they didn't, they would just use the same animation. But the fact that they are using actually different animation and have wasted time creating that animation just means that they care.
The prisoners are escaping. Forget the prisoners. Capture the Terrapins.
The Terrapin. Oh. What's with the weird cuts?
So, do these work like earth grenades?
Fucking hell, what's with Mikey being so fucking smart all of a sudden?
Guess so.
Point this at an alien and pull the trigger. Come on, people, is this so hard to understand?
Hell yeah. Humans are fighting back.
We're outnumbered. Send for reinforcements.
Good work, Casey. Have you guys seen April?
Wasn't she with you?
There she is.
Guys! Guys! They got Don! He's on that ship!
Donnie?
Come on, we have to get a ship. Right, let's hit it. Casey, the Triceratons will be coming back for these people. Can you and April at least get them out of the park?
Will do, Leo. Now, you guys go get your brother.
Hell yeah.
What's going on? Okay, people, listen up. No acting like a stupid crowd in an invasion movie, because they always get vaporized.
I love that it's actually self-aware.
Yo, pal, he's probably gonna be you. It's like you got a sign on your back that says, "Vaporize me."
Casey, you're not helping. Okay, everybody, let's go. Good.
An alien asteroid craft has entered the airspace over Beijing.
Oh!
Nothing we can do to stop them.
So that's how it ends up there, like that. It's funny that it's funny and kind of cool. Like, I love continuity like this, that this city actually stays up in the air for a while. Because it isn't until like, what, 10 episodes from now, maybe, that they bring it down, or maybe season 4, I don't know. Honestly, I like that this invasion actually has consequences in the universe, and it's not forgotten, because with the show which most frequently has these kind of things, which I watch, that being Doctor Who, invasions are frequently just forgotten. Maybe not in the next episode or next season, but by the next showrunner for sure.
Delay no longer, or we
And it's honestly annoying that they kind of delete that it has happened before and use a stupid excuse, "Oh, humans forget." It doesn't fucking work like that.
Let's get him. This is one of the mighty Terrapin warriors that beat Monzaram and the Triceraton All-Stars? I'm shaking with fear.
You should be.
You should.
Yes. Damn, Mike is fucking badass, this three-parter.
Who wants some? You seem a little upset. Care to talk about it?
Just how many times do you expect me to have to disarm you?
One more time.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Guys, here. I grabbed some breathers. We're gonna need them.
All right. Get this hunk of junk in the air. You're gonna help us save our brother.
I refuse to pilot this craft. I will not collaborate with the enemy.
Okay, Mikey, why don't you try to fly it? It can't be any harder than a game of space destructors. Seriously? Wicked! My very own alien space fighter!
Leo, are you sure this is a good idea?
Good might not be exactly the right word.
I mean, Mikey has been having a lot of luck recently.
This one looks important.
No! Don't touch that!
Lift off, Mikey. And about 100,000 people died. I mean, that's a bit too much, but 1,000 people definitely died.
Get out of the way, you idiot!
Hey!
I guess some people are still living normally.
Now pilot this ship or we'll let Mikey here fly it again.
No, I'll fly it.
What was that button for?
Attention Fighter 29B. We see your call for assistance. What is the nature of your emergency?
Emergency? What emergency?
What did you do?
You are trapped. Surrender. You have no choice. Respond, 29B.
Not reading you. Need repairs. Must return to homeworld.
What kind of repairs?
There's a big hole in the space engine thingy. But we're okay. It's not that bad.
Why do we let him talk?
This is the pilot. I am being held hostage. Destroy the ship. Destroy the ship.
Just fucking punch him in the face.
Fighter 29B has been designated rogue. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
You crazy hornhead! You'll be blown to pieces too!
I don't know why that was so funny. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Might as well say exterminate.
Guys, that destroyed by his own people part, he's about to get his wish.
The President is sending in the Justice Force.
Justice Force?
This is Bishop. We've lost the turtles. No, I disagree. We have to raise the stakes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Ananda, I just received official word. It's up to us now.
I have Metalhead, and I managed to get Tsunami.
I like that they actually didn't forget about him. That's good writing.
It's the Justice Force's finest hour.
Took a while, but it's good that they actually remembered him. How big are these robots? Haven't seen that guy before. Or her, I think. Honestly, the sizing thing is very weird. And it doesn't make sense. She shouldn't be as big as the spaceship. And we're not gonna question how are they breathing with no air? Or how there is water in space? I mean, if we go that far, might as well ask how is there sound in space? But honestly, I'm fine with having sound in space because otherwise it would be boring. One of the reasons, I mean, it's a nitpick, but one thing I hated about some bits of Young Justice Season 3 was the silent space moments. Like, to me, it didn't seem like a mature or a masterful thing to do, if you get what I mean. It just seemed lazy. Sure, it's more realistic that there's no sound in space, but what does that bring to the show? It certainly doesn't bring realism to it.
The stupid humans have launched a salvo of nuclear missiles. They won't get through the shield, but at this speed, neither will we.
You've obviously never played Space Destructors. Hang on to your shells, guys! This is gonna hurt!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We have a negative impact. The Triceraton force shield stopped the missile. The alien mothership is untouched. Repeat, negative impact.
That was our last hope. The Earth has lost.
The turtles are not dead.
What should we do, Master?
Wait
For what?
to see what opportunities present themselves.
One stealth landing coming right up.
You're not serious.
Absolutely. This is a standard sci-fi spaceship infiltration technique. Watch the master at work, Rappy boy.
He did it.
I don't believe this. Mikey's actually pulling it off. See? He's not completely useless. I heard that.
Freighter 239, you are cleared for landing.
Hey, Leo, could you make up something else? Something with a happy ending?
Wow. These 20 minutes passed so fucking fast, I didn't even realize. Not gonna lie, this episode wasn't as enjoyable to me as the last one. It certainly wasn't bad, and it's not even that much worse than that one. But it just, I don't know, it just didn't have as much substance, really. Because the first episode had, I guess, the whole feeling and weight of the invasion is what gives that episode so much weight. And this episode, like, I'm not worried about Donnie. And that kind of could be the only thing that can have the same amount of weight. But I don't know, it doesn't feel as good as that one. Though, I fucking definitely like that we actually saw Bishop. That was fucking awesome. You saw my fucking reaction to that. I didn't think we would see him now, but yeah. To me, he's honestly much more interesting villain than Shredder. Shredder is fine, but at least in my opinion, his constant return or simply not dying kind of ruins it a little. In my opinion, honestly, even Karai is a better Shredder when she gets to be the Shredder. And like, as I said, I've mentioned it before, but they use Shredder a bit too much for this series. He's like 70% of the villain of the show is the Shredder. The only other villains that I can think of that are not the Shredder are that thing from the 2105 from the future season, in which they go to the future. Karai, technically, because it's Karai, but she's the Shredder, and Bishop. Those are the only like non-Shredder villains, and yeah, I said what I said. So I'm looking forward to see whether the Turtles are gonna meet Bishop in this episode, which I very much doubt, but I'm very much looking forward to them meeting because I fucking love Bishop. And correct me if I'm wrong, specifically you, Willow, might know, was Bishop created in this one? Because I've heard things like Bishop was created in this one and he was actually added to the 2012 version, because I know he is in that one, but in the 2012 version I believe he's part of the Krang and is essentially what the guy More2 was in this version, at least from what I remember, because I haven't really watched the 2012 one, though I might watch it at some point if there's enough people wanting me to, but it's probably not gonna be exactly after this series because I'm kind of getting bored out of the TMNT of watching Turtles fight, and I just want to check out some other shows that I've watched when I was little. And as I'm saying and speaking about this, I'm gonna mention again the possibilities of which series I'm gonna be reacting to after this one are Bakugan, the Transformers Armada series, and very small chance the dub version of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm most likely gonna go with the Transformers Armada series because I really want to rewatch it, and because it's actually pretty sure it's like I have almost all the DVDs, but it's in my language, so I'll have to get it in English. But it's like 15 DVDs with each having 3 or 4 episodes, so it's not that much. And it's probably gonna take me like a month to rewatch it. Meanwhile, for Bakugan, there are like 4 seasons, each with 52 episodes. So if you cut it to the normal, to the light of a normal TV show episode, which is around 40 minutes, there are like 100 and like Bakugan has more episodes than most TV shows essentially. And yeah, I really want to watch it because I think it's a really good cartoon. But yeah, I went on a bit of a rant here, so let's go back for the episode. And yeah, I said I really liked it. My favorite moment is definitely Bishop. And with nothing else to say, let's move on to the next episode. So, let's go into Space Invaders Part 3 in 3, 2, 1.
Today's forecast, partly cloudy with a possible chance of
invasion.
Alien invasion! That's right. Our old pals the Triceratons decided to pay a little visit to planet Earth. The nasty hornheads came halfway across the universe for just one thing. Professor Honeycutt, aka the Fugitoid. Remember him? He hitched a ride back to Earth with us on our transmat whoosh across the galaxy. But he left months ago, and the Triceratons are tearing up the planet looking for him. We tried to stop them, but they managed to capture Donatello. So we borrowed a ship and headed for the Triceraton homeworld. And it looks like nothing's gonna stop us from rescuing Donnie. Well, except maybe a bunch of seriously ticked off Triceratons. Leo, we're surrounded. Attack left. On my signal.
We didn't hear that.
No need to attack, my friends. Much as I would enjoy the rematch.
What?
Traximus? No way.
Welcome to the Triceraton Rebellion.
Rebellion? No way.
Allow me to introduce a small part of my ever-growing rebel army.
Hey, I know those guys. Looks like somebody brought back a few recruits from the Battle Nexus tournament, just like he said he would. Me? I just had to settle for bringing back the championship trophy. I thought we agreed you weren't gonna do that anymore. Ow!
I feel like Raph is hitting him harder every time.
Listen, you pea-brained gecko! How many times do I have to tell you? The Fugitoid is not on Earth!
Our brains may be small, terrapin scum, but our tracking
at least you admit it.
Not lie. The Fugitoid's teleportation trail leads directly to your planet.
He was on Earth, but he's not there anymore.
Then where is he?
I can't tell you that.
Can't? Or won't?
It's the same thing.
Very well. We pea-brain geckos will just have to extract the information from your oversized terrapin brain.
Wow, what an insult. I really feel offended right now.
Struggle all you want, fool.
Does it have to be painful?
Resisting the Triceraton mind probe.
Master! Splinter!
Oh. Donatello, my son, I am with you.
What?
I am with you. I am with you.
He broke it.
Impossible! No one has ever resisted the mind probe.
Not bad for a terrapin brain.
Has something to hide. But we have other methods of making him talk.
I'll never tell you anything!
Not even to save your miserable brothers? Oh, yes. We know they are in the same city where we apprehended you.
Not anymore.
Attention, people of Earth. Since you persist in your defiance by not giving up the Fugitoid, we will continue to remove your cities from the planet and take them apart bit by bit.
Oh, I love him so much. He's not saying anything, but I fucking love him.
This densely populated island metropolis.
He's so intimidating just by looking at him.
Wait! Stop! I'm telling you, the Fugitoid is not on Earth!
And why should we believe you?
Can't you just scan for his positronic energy signature or something?
What kind of fools do you take us for? Positronic energy signatures are as common as space dust.
Not on Earth. Our technology isn't advanced enough.
What? Why was I not informed of this?
Oh my god.
Naturally, we just assumed. We Triceratons.
You know what they say? Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Positronic energy scan now. Yes, Prime Leader.
Wow, they're scanning fast.
Will not be one of your terrapin tricks. A way to stall for time, perhaps, while your brothers commit some act of sabotage.
My brothers?
It's kind of
Are you
both.
kidding? They wouldn't be caught dead in this place.
You sure about that?
Prime Leader! Excuse the interruption, but these spies were caught attempting to take over a security post.
You were saying?
Wouldn't be caught dead in this place, eh?
Well, they're alive.
Have been caught!
They were caught alive, not dead.
They will be exterminated. Excuse me, Prime Leader, but would it not be best to prolong their agony in your
Oh,
torture
that's the guy.
Excellent suggestion, Guard. Make it so. Yes, sir.
Well, guys, if this is your idea of a rescue, it's pretty lame.
What you talking? Well, it is a rescue.
You were saying? Monzaram! Okay. Open mouth, insert foot.
Come, we must get you to an escape ship.
So now they're gonna realize that they're not on Earth.
Not one positronic energy signature. Maybe the Terrapin was telling the truth. No! The Fugitoid must be here! He has to be here!
Sir, 3 Terrapin creatures, an unknown alien, and one of our own attacked us and stole my uniform.
What? Seal off the base! Do not let those creatures escape! All units, full alert! All units, full alert! We have alien
intruders. Commence tri-base lockdown immediately. I repeat, full alert.
Didn't we steal this once before? And guess what? We're stealing it again.
Oh yeah, to piss him off even more. Good idea.
Good luck, my friends.
Good thing we already know how to fly this thing. Actually, the Fugitoid piloted last time.
You seem to be doing a pretty good job though. Spoke too soon.
Prime Leader, the Terrapin creatures have stolen your private space cruiser.
Again.
Again. What? I just had it detailed.
I wonder how many times the Triceratons stab their hands when they do this.
All combat pilots to your tri-fighters immediately. All pilots to tri-fighters immediately.
Oh, there she is. I was wondering where she was.
Prime Leader, the tri-fighters on this base have been sabotaged.
Deploy the tri-bases. I want those Terrapin terrorists vaporized.
I can't believe the turtles are destroying a whole invasion by themselves. Not technically by themselves, but...
Planet Earth, dead ahead! I'm more worried about dead behind, as in our dead behinds!
1, 2, 3, 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles!
Sit tight and hold on to your lunches! Hey! No fair! It must be a smart weapon!
Well, we better get smarter, cause it's right on our tail.
Right now, that's the least of our problems!
Okay, I'm getting dizzy.
Prime Leader, the planetary scan is complete. Negative on all positronic energy signatures.
The Fugitoid is not on Earth? Then this entire invasion has been a colossal waste of time and resources.
The High Council will not be pleased.
I'm the High Council! Besides, I can still save face with the destruction of those Terrapin creatures.
Could you though?
Can't you do anything to shake those things, Donnie?
Don't you get it, Raph? Those energy spheres follow us wherever we go! So maybe it's time to start using that to our advantage. Right!
You should have done that in the first place. Why did it take you so long to think of it?
Special delivery!
Oh. Oh, so that's how they took the ship down. So is that the one who falls in the river? I think it is. And everybody in that part of New York is dead. Don't give me this bullshit that it fell down slowly. It's gonna fall down fast.
Actually, I didn't.
Why can't anything go right? Actually, sir, our planetary scan picked up another teleportation trail. One leading away from Earth. Apparently, the Fugitoid was on the planet briefly, then teleported off.
Then, perhaps our search...
You were already told that, for fuck's sake!
Quickly, plot a course to follow that trail at once. Alert all ships. We're leaving this miserable backwater planet.
The turtles literally fought off a fucking invasion. And somehow they made it believable.
So the Hornheads are packing it in. Looks like we saved the Earth from the alien invasion. Awesome! We'll get a hero's welcome. Dinner with the president. A made-for-TV movie.
You don't want that
We
movie.
just continue hiding in the sewers and let someone else grab the glory.
Look on the bright side. We got a cool spaceship out of the deal. And more importantly, this whole Fugitoid crisis is finally over.
Why do I somehow doubt that? Uh-oh.
Oh dear, am I too late?
Why did you come back? Oh. Oh my god. Why? I mean, I knew it was not gonna be done because I believe there's another space 3-parter right after this one. Why? Why would he come to Earth? Like... The whole thing was that he didn't want to do it, and the only reason he ended up burying it is not because he wanted to save himself, but he wanted to help out the turtles. Why would he risk that by coming to Earth? To save them from invasion? Why would he risk that? Like... Doesn't he think that if they get him, they'll destroy the planet anyway? Or maybe conquer it? They now gave up because it ended up being more trouble than it was worth. That's very stupid. I get it's kind of a cliffhanger ending, and I'm really curious where it's gonna go from now, especially for the next 3-parter, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, not today. I don't know how I feel about that. And again with the 3-parter thing, I don't know. This 3-parter is probably on par with Return to the Underground. Notes from the Underground. I always confuse that name. And it has kind of the same, I mean, not exactly the same, but it doesn't have the exact same problem of getting worse with each episode. But definitely is similar in the same way that the first episode of both 3-parters is fucking 10 out of 10. But the other episodes are just not as good, and I don't really know why. I don't know, the first episode just felt so tightly written and had so many cool moments. It was just perfect. And yeah, the first episode of this 3-parter is a 10 out of 10. The second one is probably gonna be an 8 out of 10. And mostly because of Bishop. Because otherwise, nothing really that memorable from that episode. I mean, nothing really that memorable from this one. The first episode was just super fucking memorable. But yeah, the second is super good, mainly because of Bishop, because he was shown for the first time. I'm really curious where his story is gonna go from now. As I said, I can't wait for him to meet the turtles. Don't know how soon that's gonna happen. The third episode, it's gonna be slightly worse, 7.5. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to judge them. But yeah, it's gonna end up being worse because there wasn't nothing really that blew me away compared to the first episode. Because the first episode just blew me away. If you didn't realize that by my reaction, I'm telling you now, it blew me fucking away. It was super good. It was super compelling. And as I mentioned, it reminds me of one episode in series 4 of Doctor Who, the new Who, not the classic one, in which one of the biggest villains of the show ended up having an invasion on the planet, and everybody who is a friend of the Doctor and is still on the planet has a fucking reaction to the Daleks. And I don't know, it had the exact same feel of dread, and I fucking love that feeling. But the rest of the episodes, I don't know, there wasn't anything that stood out. And also because I forgot to say, or kind of do a bit of a review of Season 2, I'm gonna do it now. Not really a review, I just want to mention some things that I liked about Season 2. Those being, I like the improving of the animation, which is even more improved in Season 3. Where it's much more fluid, there's more... like, there are more shots of the turtles doing something, because in the first season a lot of it was just covered with a flash and not shown on camera, and now a lot more of it is actually shown on camera. And there are a lot of moves, like whenever one of the turtles is gonna kick the enemy, they actually show the movement, if you get what I mean. Whereas in Season 1 it was a lot more still and just not much happening, not much moving. So I like that it has improved in that regard. And probably it's going to improve even by Season 5, 6 and 7, even though those are not as quality writing as these. And I don't know if I'll be able to push through those, honestly. I'll definitely be able to push through the future season, but not the one Back to the Sewers, because I don't like how they redesigned even Casey, I believe, and April. Like, they don't even look the same, I don't know. I'm gonna talk more about it more when we get to it. But one thing that I dislike about Season 2 compared to Season 1 is that it doesn't really have that many standout episodes. Like from Season 1, and I admit, it might be a bit of a nostalgia, but there are so many memorable episodes, like, I mean, not many, but a lot. The Shredder Strikes Back, the Shredder Strikes two-parter was really good. Especially the fighting, it's probably the best fighting from all the episodes that I've seen so far. The only episode that came close in terms of fighting was I believe it was episode 4 of the Big Bro Battle Nexus finale of last season, of Season 2. When Usagi and Donatello were fighting those black ghouls. The action was really good, but yeah. And in Season 1 there was the Underground 3-parter, which, as I've complained about before, it's still actually really good and really unique. And even the first Nano episode is kinda unique. The Casey introduction is really cool. But in general, I don't know, it has more episodes that stand out, at least to me. From Season 2, there was one episode that I really liked. Well, you could say that it's all 3 episodes, but I mainly like the episode in which they go into the memory thing of the Krang and end up getting stuck in it. To me, that was the most interesting and unique episode, because it had a cool concept. And this is kind of a sci-fi show after all. Barely, but it is. So I love watching, seeing some cool sci-fi concepts. Yeah, that's how I feel about Season 2. We'll see how I feel about Season 3. It's definitely gonna be better, because I know there are already some episodes that I can't wait for. The biggest one being Darkness Within. I think that was the name of it. I'm pretty sure. It's a fucking awesome episode, and I remember I was fucking terrified when I watched it the first time. When I was probably like 8, maybe 9 at most. Maybe even 7 or 6, but it was fucking terrifying. And it still kinda is terrifying, but not as much because I've fucking grown up after all. It takes a bit more to scare me though. I'm still easily scared, or at least easily spooked, because even recently, like last week, I watched a horror movie, Lights Out, which is a fucking really good horror movie, which is kind of a breath of fresh air in this day and age, because not really many good horror movies. And don't come at me saying that movies like Get Out or Us or... No, those are not good horror movies. Thrillers maybe, but not horror movies. And I'm getting sidetracked here, but I watched that movie and I was terrified by jump scares more, because there wasn't really anything that horrifying. It was just jump scares, but it was good jump scares. But afterwards, when I slept, I kept having nightmares and waking up, and I was terrified of dreaming about that again. And that kind of kept me from sleeping, and I was fucking tired the next day. But yeah, I got a bit sidetracked, so to repeat, the first episode is a 10 out of 10, the second is an 8 out of 10, and the third is a 7.5 out of 10. And for the next video, it's gonna be another 3-parter, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, cause in addition to doing all these videos, I'm also a writer, even though I don't write as much nowadays because I don't have time. And if you do enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar and pledge your support over there. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially by sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!